should be having you down here at the train headquarters in about 20 minutes. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
right, love.
All right, we're approaching the landing zone. I'll have you down on the ground here momentarily. All right, we have touch. How's everybody doing? Hello. I have been working a lot, except for today, very late. Electron launch tonight. Yeah. We got, we love to knife fight, baby. Yeah, yep. We'll go to that. I got nothing to do. I had stuff to do today, guys. I had to go to a funereal, funnel cakes. What did I do this time? I didn't do anything. Somebody else died though. Yeah. Wait, that says Sunday, does it? Electorn is on the 6th. Phil, you sir are a filthy liar. It's filthy Phil the liar. No, yeah, I didn't see it either. What the hell? What? Who did that? Ah, cock. Who'd you kill? Seriously though, condolences. It's okay. It's okay. You must. Oh, dude, I haven't played those games. I haven't played those games in such a long time, Tessa, that it would pretty much be relearning it from the ground up. I don't even remember how to play. It's all okay. You killed them. My name isn't Lou Gehrig, so I technically didn't. Don't worry, we'll backseat you. Dude, I don't wanna. No, I don't wanna. My condolences. It happens, man. It happens. People die. It is what it is, dude. All good. Sykes Award Spaceport UK. Oh, yes. Looking very nice. One day we'll remember this and all laugh. Yeah, alright. So we don't got... Electron got postponed, which... alright. So, I have us teed up for some Satisfactory. I want to work on Star Raker, guys, but I'm tired. I've been going... going all day. And being outside at a procession in the heat. I think I sweat probably out like 4 or 5 pounds at least. Alright. But we're here now. So, yeah, let's get to it, shall we? Once again, sorry about the late start. I've been putting people in the ground. That's what I've been doing. I've been putting people in the ground all day. It's hard work, man. So I was thinking, play around with Satisfactory. Kind of roll from there. All right. Let's roll. Got to finish those foundries. What's up, Gully? How you doing? What the space dog do? The space dog is doing you, ma. Buh.
Discovery.
Hey, MGB. 55 month. Ever play Space Engineers? Yeah. Oh, it's not a boulder. It's a rock. It's Iraq. All right, so if you guys haven't seen this, let me give you a quick update. We decided to move the foundry complex to the southwest side of the factory. Yep, you see that's his factory. He's very nice. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Would you look at it? Would you just look at it? Look at it. Look at it. Flyout 3D modeling. I've seen Flyout before. Yeah, looks good. But would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? Okay, I gotta go watch Oppenheimer for the first time. Have a good time. Don't blow up. Can't see, too dark. Turn on the big light in the sky. Don't worry, I got plenty of those. Take a look. There's the foundries. They're not hooked up completely yet, but we are definitely getting there. Oh, there's none over here. That's good. Are you satisfied yet? No. No. How about you? Are we there yet? No. No. Chief, did you put that stupid rock in my factory? Look at that. Who let this stupid rock into my foundries? You did this, didn't you? You did this! Why? Why, Chief? You broke my heart. I know it was you. You broke my heart. Why? I won't be satisfied until I've eaten 2 boxes of macaroni. Okay. That's a little strange. Alright, not satisfied as well? Good. Hey, 8-Bit, what's going on? So we did get the iron ingots. Pretty much good to go. Yeah. It's nice. There's the output. I just gotta figure out what we're gonna do with it. kind of thinking make the output go, you know, out the door. But if you didn't see it, we did start working on the foundries. There's the foundry right there. And then we have an underground garage right here for, you know, factory fun time or something. I think this is just a parking garage. Where's the input? I haven't really gotten that far, Rem. I haven't designed it yet. But we do have this really nice building here. You know, we decided to put this in because we needed a little bit more space than previously anticipated. So I decided to put this nice big old concrete structure here next to the Factoria. And then right here is going to be where my steel and copper foundries are, but they ain't finished yet. My steel and copper foundries. Hey Rev, factory's looking good. Thanks, man. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? You don't need those there. Copper factory. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Foundries are looking very safety punk, fabtory. Yeah, see? Look at that. That's nice. We do have space right here for the input belts, but yeah. The foundry buildings don't look too far off from the smelter buildings. The smelter buildings are just a little bit skinnier. Now we need to make microprocessors. Somebody stole microprocessors from the mass processing core out on Route 128. These are the kind of microprocessors that can put a cruise missile up the butt of a camel from a couple 100 miles away. Microprocessors, I don't know what they are, you don't know what they are, who gives a frick? Cash! Chat, what do you smoke? You don't smoke? Do you smoke? What do you don't smoke? Hey, what are you, one of those fitness streaks? Huh? Go frick yourself. That's very typical. It's a very typical exchange right there. Just thought I'd put it out there. That too, yep. Hey, who set up these cameras? Oh, who the frick are you? I'm the guy who does his job. You must be the other guy. That's very close to home. Yep. That's right. I'm the guy who does his job. You must be the other guy, though. Oh, that's pretty funny, man. Lig. All I want is to use that line in context just once. Just once, man. Just once. Use it in context. Yeah, that would be Discovery. That'd be just okay. Now we need concrete. Yeah, we gotta pour a they wouldn't call it concrete, they'd call it cement. Gotta put a cement over here. All right. These two are for iron. Yep. Funny enough, last time I watched The Departed, I was in Boston. But the original Boston. Oh. Alright. So we need to find smelter array. We need FA here. Where are you? Foundry section with split merge. I don't think we have enough for the second row, but is that good enough? Oh, that's right. We gotta rewire it a little bit. All right, kind of just getting back into the swing of things here, dudes. I'm in the discipline of concrete weight coating. Cement is the aggregate you use along with other minerals like sand and ores like iron to create concrete to make concrete. Yeah, I know. Cosmo, it's slang. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that around here. I'm the guy who uses slang. You must be the other guy. But yeah, you are absolutely right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bud. Okay, cool. Let's let it roll. We don't have enough routers, Captain. Captain, Tessa, we don't have enough routers, mate. We need more routers. My job is to follow people around with a tuber. Cut it out! Stop! Giving her all she's got, boss. Hey, we gotta go over. I gotta go over back to the tents there, mate. We gotta go back over to the tent to see if we got more rotors. Rotors. How would you say that? Rotors. Rotors? I have a glandular problem. Going around in 3 feet of freaking mud. That'll be $20. Rotors. Yeah, there you go, mate. The rotors. Rotors, man! The little brown furry rodents. We're gonna need more copper wire up in here. By the way, EJ, just to clear up, I am in Gambia and I've lived here for 8 years. But I'm born in Germany, but only speak English. As you're born in Germany, I only speak English as I grew up in the UK. Although my English accent is gradually turning into American since you moved to Gambia. Man, you've been all over the place, dude. That's kind of rad. Interesting. That's cool. Right on. Yeah, because Aerodata, I could have sworn I heard you say something about Germany earlier, and I was like, wait, Gambia? That's not Germany. When you said it yesterday, I was like, that's not Germany at all. I'm confused. But hey, whatever. I didn't question that. You have no reason to lie. When someone would do that, just go on the internet, tell lies. What's that, O-Force? After 4,269 hours, I'm finally free. Manual crafting playthrough. But... What? Why would someone do this? Why would someone do that?
Discovery, go and
Joji, why? I guess someone had some time on their hands. That should actually give me enough rotors for the iron. I mean, I suppose I can't really judge considering how I play the game. You know? Like... I suppose no. Hello, sir. You look like your mouth is bothering you again? No. This is a trap. This is bait, isn't it? Tara, you're up to something. They're free range, Lig, they're free range, fully semi-automatic, fair trade, non-GMO FMJ factories. Are you confused? Good. Oh, okay. Oh, mouth is fine. Those are the only factories I can eat. Yeah, they're also gluten-free. Do you have anything non-dairy? Anything gluten-free? How's your day been so far? Was that a funeral? Aqualex, I think I'd almost ratherly be at a quarterly meeting. You know, almost. Oh yeah, I forgot the prefab. That's that.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Magellan, 73 months, logging in for the afternoon. Man, I wish my factory looked half as good as yours. take your time. I mean, sorry for reminding you. Fortunately, I don't have any quarterly meetings. It's all good. Don't worry about it. All good. Don't worry about it. I love how monochromatic this looks. Yes. It's supposed to look very, very heavy industrial. Just gotta wire this sucker up and get her done. Get her done, mater. There we go. Content, I know. How's your day? I've had better days than our own, but I'm alright, dude. Everything's good. I just, yeah. Kind of a, you know, want to bury my head in my work kind of day, you know? But I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. My brain's a little fried, though. I had stuff to do a little bit earlier in the day, and that literally took all day. And it was a long drive, so I'm kind of. I wanted to work on Star Ranger today, but my brain's just. I'm like, hey guys, dude, no, I have chocolate ice cream, like a little potato, you know. So yeah, Satisfactory is a little bit easier to play, a little bit easier on my face. People keep asking how was your day, but can you tell me how was my day? Your day was good. Or it was bad. Or I'm really happy for you, or sorry that happened. Yes? Your day was yes. Good answer. Yeah. I ain't reading all that. Really happy for you, though, or sorry that happened. Yeah, sure. So yeah, these are the foundry buildings. I kind of made sure they all had orange lights. I wanted it to look like it's really, really freaking warm in here. Yeah. How many hours do you have to spend to get to this level? Triggered, I have about 350 hours in this save. Here, let me check. Let me save the game. 346. Yes, my man. So, Triggered, I don't know if you want to build like this. It takes time. It's super freaking tedious, to be honest with you. But the payout is really sweet. It's really nice to look at, right? That makes good content for the stream. I'm not going to lie to you. People like looking at this. It's eye candy. If you want to build like this, dude, I can teach you. It's not that big of a deal. You just have to come up with, well, basically building codes. I have rules for how I make buildings. I mean, it's very simple. The building has to be held up. So if you have a building, right, that's a tall building, you got to build supports into it. Taller the building, more supports. Pretty straightforward stuff. I kind of build in a certain style, and I really abuse the prefabricator, the fabrication building. But if you look, voice crack, if you look, the buildings are not that, they're all just variations of the same style. I just have one, like, okay, for instance, my industrial buildings, anything that has foundries in it or smelters, has the steel panels, right? They have steel panels. Anything else that's not that has the orange panels. Like my fabricator building over there. The fabricator building is all orange. My factory buildings are orange and gray with orange supports, right? On the inside of buildings, I use steel beams. On the outside of buildings, we use the painted beams. See, just come up with a building aesthetic. That's all. That's it. Just make some basic building rules and start abusing the heck out of the prefabricator, and you can make anything look nice. That's all. I'll be honest with you. My factories aren't anything special. They're not anything that my belt design isn't anything that any other Satisfactory player is not doing right now. I'll be honest with you. Actually, my belt design is pretty inefficient for what it is. But it's nothing that anybody else isn't doing. Yeah, just come up with a build style. Okay, I want this type of support for an industrial building. I do slight variations, like I said. So if you look at the smelter building, the X's, the cross bracing on the smelter building is smaller than the cross bracing on the foundry building. The foundry building is bigger. So that's a good visual cue for me and anybody else watching that those buildings do similar functions, but they have different things inside of them. Does that make sense? What is the prefabricator? So I call it the prefabricator. It's the fabricator building. It allows you to make sub-assemblies of buildings. So you can make, dude, I didn't sit there and do that all by hand. Hell no. In the fabricator building, see all this? That would have taken hours to do that by hand. I built this in about 5 minutes. Oh, I missed. To the fabricator. So the fabricator, basically, if you build something on here and then, save the blueprint, right? I'll load one up. Let me show you. I'll show you the foundry building. So foundry assembly, center section, right? See? I just build them in segments. That's just a segment of the foundry building. I just take that and I run with it. This is the center wall. That's why there's no walls in the center, but you get the idea. At least I hope. You build segments, and then I just place all the segments together. Easy peasy. Is the space above your output belt. Yeah, maybe we'll do that on the copper ones, man. So, like, triggered... The other thing is that handrails in real life are painted high-vis yellow. Like, straight banana high-vis yellow, like highlighter marker yellow. And this is going to sound stupid, but all I did to get this kind of, like, take this area, for instance. It looks pretty nice. You got a lot of contrast going on. You know, you have the really light concrete floors, but the yellow, the high-vis yellow, contrasts that a lot. And that contrasts up against the dark background of that foundry build, or the smelter building. The high-vis yellow makes stuff pop. It makes it very, very, it's very easy to see, but that's kind of the idea. All he did was look at OSHA manuals, and I make handrails for everything that, looking at, like, the OSHA handbooks, anything more than a 1 meter fall requires a railing in an industrial environment. So I just kind of adhered to those rules. And you get this nice high-vis yellow against the really dark background building, which ends up looking really nice. I saw one that was still orange. Oh no. Oh, there it is. I see it. I can actually see that one. Yes. So yeah, just come up with some building standards. That's all. It's not as bad as you might think. It's orange. There's one significant difference from other people's factories. They don't have a whole chat room of bloodthirsty techno nerd critics saying theirs looks spiffy. Yeah. It's orange. I just realized... Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I do. Just keep everything nice and organized. I mean, building like this does take a little bit more longer than just building the dang factory. But also, how do you make power? Like, what's your main source? Fuel generator. I don't have nuclear unlocked. We're top of tier 7 right now in this save. Yeah. No mods. Nope, no mods. This is the stock game. Fuel generators are what make it do. Here, let me show you. This is the main factory. It's still under construction. That's why it doesn't have a roof. But see, like, I have staircases everywhere. In real life, like in an industrial environment, you have staircases and ways to get away from the thing all over the place. Seriously. Go and look at like a picture of an oil refinery or something. There's literally handrails, yellow handrails, and staircases to get the frick away from it everywhere. They're all over the place. Why? Well, that's because industrial environments are dangerous and sometimes they like to catch on fire. So there's ways to get the heck out away from it, like fast. So I just kind of took that. I took that build standard and kind of applied it to my factory. Here, let me go down there before I show the oil refinery. See, like, go down here. This is what each floor on my factory is going to look like. This factory is going to go up probably, I don't know, like a kilometer that way. Unless I'm underestimating, probably more. So, yeah, this is kind of the lighting and the railings and stuff with the windows in the back. I thought was a really nice kind of aesthetic, and I call it Vabtory. The reason why it's called Vabtory is because it's a combination of NASA's vehicle assembly building. Inside just happened to be in all caps. That's good. Inside of the vehicle assembly building and factory. Pretty cool, huh? That's an actual place. That building is 500 feet tall. And it's open air inside. So those windows, those skylights way up there, they're 50 stories that way, which is pretty cool. That's actually NASA using a crane to lift up another crane because they refurbished it. That's the crane that goes on these rails right here. But see how you have gray and yellow? Like, everything that moves, handrails and stuff, they're all, except for those handrails, but it's all painted yellow. Anything that's painted in high vis is something that you got to look out for. You got to look out for the big 700-ton crane moving around. Probably a good idea. I like this aesthetic. I think that looks really cool. It's also taken from NASA's crawler. NASA recently refurbished one of their launch pad moving vehicles called the Crawler Transporter. Crawler Transporter is literally used, it's this thing with the treads. It's literally used to move rockets and their launch pads to the launch pad. NASA just moves the launch pad around because it's easier. Long story short, it's easier with a bigger rocket. But my coloring scheme is directly from this. If you look, their handrails are gray and yellow. My handrails are that exact same color scheme. So I call it Vabtory, or NASA Punk, I guess you could say too. How tall would the Vabtory be? It probably as tall as the actual VABE, probably taller. The Vabtory, the reason why I borrowed from the VAB is because this is going up. It's a vertical main bus factory. Basically, all the resources, all raw materials are going to get delivered in through the bottom. They're going to move to a central belt line and go up. And every floor of this factory will be used for something different. One would be copper, one would be for iron bars, one would be for, you know, plates, frames, etc., etc. ANSI 6-1 gray, yeah. Yeah, you know. It'd be really great if you could do a tutorial about your electrical installation someday. Oh, I can show it. Separate lines viscous is what I want it to look like. So yeah, in real life, yeah, there's a reason why everything is a certain color. Exactly. That's the fabricator building. So, Centerrun, what do you want to know? So someone asked, what's powering all this? I'm using fuel generators. I have a train that brings crude oil in, and there's a huge refinery out there. See that? It's out in the desert. And it's piped all the way... come on, get out of here. It's piped all the way over here and put into a fluid buffer. And that fluid buffer actually goes straight down, probably about 50 or 60 meters, down to my fuel generators. Cool thing is that some of you guys might notice that some of the pipes are not filled out. It's because, well, 12 or 10 of these things aren't made. I scale with demand. So eventually I'll just keep scaling, and then there will be like 20 of these down there. We can just keep expanding down there as much as we want, keep building more of these things, and go from there. Yeah, one pipe can feed 2 of these things. I just have the second pipe hooked up there because I can. How you split the power lines to make everything independent? I'm often struggling with power switches. Have you tried the advanced power switch? Haven't used the advanced power switch yet. Down here, Centerrun, I have one plant is outputting on one line, and that goes up to the master disconnects right here. And then these go out to my main power lines. So right now, out of the 12 nodes that are on that, 2 of them are moving power. The other ones are doing nothing right now. Yeah, I think so, God, yeah. And then from here, they go down And they all kind of connect into one master node right there. And then this goes into the plant disconnect. If we do this, if I shut this off, we're on battery backup. Yeah, Klavic, I agree. And then over here, I have my battery backup being split 8 times. And I split 8 times for 8 different circuit center. One is the main factory, that's pretty straightforward. 2 is smelter disconnect. Every miner on the map that's in the immediate area is hooked up to that, with the exception of the bauxite area and the oil. Those are on their own circuits. That's my water pumping station that's down by the fuel generators. That's miscellaneous power. That's power to the island outpost. That's power to the Spire Coast if I want to build another outpost there. I'm probably going to redo the Spire Coast power to Swamplands power, because my bauxite plants are right now running off of the train. They're on main train power. This controls all the trains, all of them. And then over here, I output 8. The outputs from 8. Well, that's not right. I noticed an issue. That needs to be like that. There it goes. Actually, no. No. That needs to be like that. That one needs to be like that. There we go. Because I noticed it looks like a bow tie on the other one. So everything is on an independent power line, but linked back to the main battery line, which is connected to the main power line. Yeah, you're getting there. It goes a little bit more hardcore than that. I'll show you. And then on the back of my power poles, I have the circuit labeled. Oh, that one isn't. Oops. That one should be labeled 8, but that's okay, whatever. So, going out to each thing, and I should probably do this for the smelters and the foundries, but they're kind of close to my main battery backups. At each location, I have, well, it's kind of certain locations because they're not finished yet. Let's go over to my refinery power substation. So that's my main train power. That's circuit 8 right there. But if you notice, I have miscellaneous power out here, and then I'm not sure what refinery is plugged into right now. Might need to figure that one out. But this is for the refineries, and that one's for the train. This is miscellaneous power and refinery power, and I'm not sure. I have to update the electrical grid. Oh, miscellaneous power is going over to the Elon tent, my temporary factory, while I retool the main factory over there. That one is refinery power. So for the refineries, say I'm redoing the electrical. Say we're redoing this. I don't like these light towers anymore that are made out of the gate hole walls, right? And we want to switch to my newer style beam power poles, right? Just disconnect it. Critical components like the refinery are on their own battery backups. I should honestly do this with my trains and my smelters. I have not built battery backups for the trains and the smelters, but this is the substation master disconnect right here. You shut this off, the refinery battery backup turns on. have substations at the end of every major circuit. It kind of depends on what it is, but yeah, every major thing has its own substation here. And with my refinery array, we have 7 rows of 5, if I'm remembering right. And here's your master disconnect. I can scale my power draw here, so we could shut off individual rows of the refinery if I want to. Why? Why did I do this way? You know, I was here. I wanted battery backups for my refineries because refinery array 1 is refining fuel for my power plant. Probably should have a battery backup for that just to be sure. Just saying. And you know what? As long as I was wiring in a battery backup and a master disconnect switch, that was enough to build a substation. Might as well put each row on demand. It didn't take that much extra. It took a couple extra AI limiters and about 5 minutes of my time. You know? No, the sucker's electrical. How do you restart it? The system has no restartability right now, Viscous. If we lose battery backup, we're kind of screwed. Ooh. Ooh, you just gave me an idea. You just gave me an idea. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Deep power storage unit under here. Deep power storage unit substation under here. I don't think you can do gravity batteries in this game, Klavic. Yeah, an uninterrupted power supply for the factory. Literally just build into that basement thousands of batteries. And charge them. Right? Charge them all up initially, and then when they're all charged, shut them, just disconnect them. Right? That should work. The only thing missing is the sky darkened by all the industry. Well, nothing is on right now because they're not supplying anything. I mean, it would actually be pretty freaking cool to put the entire power substation underneath there. That would be really freaking sweet. But I did just get done rewiring this damn thing. Maybe you can use geothermal generators to fill batteries in case of power shortage. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a bad idea. Hypothetical situation: if the fuel runs out, what alerts? What alerts you to that? If the batteries activate, what alerts you to it? As far as I know, the only alert is the power's gone sound. That is the case, Force. I'm not sure how we'd put an alert in. I haven't really thought about... I don't know if Satisfactory is good enough at system controls to be able to do something like that. Like, I'm not... I don't know. Maybe... Does Satisfactory have circuits like in Factorio? I don't know. Well, right now my thing is if we're losing power, there are enough substations around on the map to know if there's a problem. Also, a big visual indicator is my refinery array 1 being off. Like, if we don't see any smoke coming out of RA1, we got a big problem. Either that or we're just not using a lot of power. Just want to build one of the new switches that has all the logic you need. I haven't gotten into those yet, Foo Face. Hi, by the way. Been a little while. One pad deluge test. I don't know, man. You tell me. You're closer. Is RA1 producing? It's not. It ain't really producing. I know, Foo-Face, there's like priority switching. Well, Tessa, I mean, maybe when we go and work on that project, yeah, but I need to get my foundries up. I'm running out of steel. Have you built a launch pad in this save yet? No. Here, let's take a look. Yeah, I mean these things will be chooching when the main factory gets turned on. We'll be using a lot of fuel. Right now we're not using any because there's nothing on. So say things that run power plants are priority 1 so they never lose power. Foo-Face, yeah, if we were going to do that, the train and RA1 would probably be it. Yeah, that's it. The train and refinery RA1. That's it. Everything is scaled. My power is scaled off of this refinery and that train operating. Perkele! No Satana! Oh, Satana! Oh, Satana! We also should do a detail pass on this train station because it looks terrible. Like, it's just on a bunch of jump plates and stuff. Yeah. How do those priority switches work? Let's take a look. Oh, I don't have the parts. Well, the metal beams and catwalk should probably build a stick shuttle pad. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta do something about that water fluid buffer that keeps getting filled to capacity. There is that. Megas actually reminded me I need to go check on that. That is a oopsie doopsie in the system. 350 on this save, Viscous. The cool thing about this save is that it's been going since update, I think update 2 is when I started this save. Crazy thing is I have belts from old projects that I redid in the past that are still here. Like these belts in this part of the factory hasn't been used in years. Like, I have abandoned belt lines and stuff, which I thought was really cool. It's like going into old Aperture Labs. I think packaging it might be our best bet, Megas, but the problem is I don't really have the real estate for something like that. Oh. Oh. Since I'm sinking plastic and rubber, yeah, we don't have to worry about it. I opened up the sinks for plastic, rubber, and silica. So we're sinking those resources. So if we jump down in here, every belt should be moving except for alley scrap. Yep. Like the Coruscant lower levels. Yeah, I try not to, like, if I'm redoing something, I only demolish what I have to. Like, you can tell that this road is older from an older version of Satisfactory, right? Because of the railings and the surface. Surface is still the fix-it jump metal, you know, instead of asphalt or concrete or something. I always thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, pretty much, God. That's pretty much what I work by. Years, that train line's gonna end up being a subway line. Yeah, like, see, you can see this thing right here. These were part of my. I built a hypertube to get out there or something. It's the first time I built a hypertube, and I demolished that hypertube line when I built the trains, but I left the supports there. Thought it looked cool. Hey Ben, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Like, you can see how long this constructor has been there because it's halfway into a rock. And you can see some of my older buildings are, my older roofed buildings are just ramps. Which I think is kind of funny. Yep. Repurpose the road to route things? Maybe. NASA space. Okay, what is this? NASA space flight operations. NASA and Axiom have signed an order for the 4th private astronaut mission to the space station, targeted August 2024. Nice. Cool. W, what's going on? This is insane. What is this? Huh. Interesting. Not prove superconductivity. I know. That's why it's like, oh, that's why I'm not freaking out. I know. Yeah. Maybe. I want, like, scientific peer review. That's cool, though. Don't get me wrong. That's really neat. Do you have an idea about how you're going to hook up the iron foundries to the rest of the system yet? No. Not really. I'll get to it. I will get to it. I sure as heck hope it is, though. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one, man. Two iron lines, one copper and one coal. These are the lines that are going to go over to the foundries, but I'm not really sure how we're going to do the lines. fell. Alright, guys, I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back, okay? I'll think about how we're gonna do those belts when I get back. Just give me 1 second. Here, just wanted to give you guys a nice picture of the smelters.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Okie dokie. I'm back. Check out Witcher Center Phase 1 trials. Back again. Oh, that's good. If we get room temperature, ambient pressure superconductors, and a cure for cancer in the same month, that's like hitting a frame perfect trick and glitching through the great filter. Yep. Welcome back. We all went savage and made snowmen. Something like that, Benton. Yeah. Alright, so. Wait a minute. Did I see an orange rail? No, just the lighting. Okay. Pumpkinhead, thanks for the raid, buddy. Appreciate it. PJ, we've got to get the Brimo sitting on Grak clip into YouTube as a short or something. Hey, I know! Pickle, pickle, pumpkin head, the pickle, 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 pickle. What? Nope. Alright. There's always downsides to every new discovery. Yeah. He's nowhere near your pickle. Oh, alright. Pumpkinhead, thanks for the raid, man. How are you? Alright. Let's figure out how to get all that stuff over there. When do you plan to go back to the Minecraft server? Alex, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be a little while. Kinda got Minecrafted out there for a second, dude. But don't worry. I mean, you know good and well. You play Minecraft in spurts, dude. We'll be back at some point. Don't feel any obligation to play if you don't want to, you know? But I do appreciate everybody that jumped on there. Server's still going. We're still going to keep it up. Hey, Storm. How's the airport? Your connecting plane has been diverted. Can't land due to weather. They may have to get one from the hangar or who knows where else. But hi from Hartsfield Jackson. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm good, dude. Yeah, Pumpkin, everything's fine, dude. They okay. Okay. I mean, I've had better days, but, you know, we good. Good. Trying to make my way up to Cincinnati to drive down my grandma's stick shift golf for her, but weather's delaying things. Yeah. Not been around a little bit. How's the truck going? Truck runs, dude. I got it running in time for my wedding and actually drove away from the wedding in it, dude. Here, I can give you a live shot of it right there. There she is. Everything's A-okay. A couple beers at the bar to pass the time, though. I've met, shall we say, some interesting folks, and not been all bad. Oh, there you go, Storm. There you go. Yeah. You're taking your 07 Fusion from Ann Arbor to Cape Canaveral to start work in September. Just gonna turn off the radio. Turn off the radio and hold on tight. There you go. Yeah, it's good, Pump. Yeah, she's coming. So, fellas, all right, here's the thing. I have one of my iron ore nodes is right there, and when I was still intent on building the foundries right there, I ran the line to go all the way over here. It actually meets up with the coal line, right? And it goes down here and comes out over here. Now, I'm not 100% sure why I would have the iron go all the way up there, all the way over there, all the way down here, all the way here. I think it's because I wanted one feed line. But then again, I ran all this when, like I said, when I wanted the smelter or the foundries to be over there where my original smelters were. Yeah, I pray. There you go. So, and I think the reason why I ran the iron over there as well is because there's 2 iron lines coming in there, and I wanted to combine them into one. But if that was the case, you know, like, I'm thinking. Well, Ben, if we have to, that's kind of in line with what I'm doing, with what I want to do. Why don't, because we need 3 things over there. We need iron ore, coal, and copper. Iron ore, coal, and copper. That's what needs to go over there. So I split the coal line. Why did I do that? Oh yeah, coal is going out to refinery array 2 for aluminum. Okay. Alright, let's get rid of that. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna get rid of the sinks for now. ESA doesn't plan to live stream the Ariane 6 rocket's upcoming launch duration hot fire test on its pad. Of course they don't. Yeah, there's really no need for this iron line to go all the way over here. Yeah, I like that idea. So now the question is, where do we go with the main feed here? let's look how we have this set up. Iron, copper, steel, caterium, aluminum. So those are up top, along with sulfur up there. We're gonna need to put coal in. Okay. So where no water's even up to? Go, if you want to put a water pump on something to see if the water pump works, go find it over here. Put the water extractor down. And just, it'll say right here if it's good. I just feel like you were kind of arbitrarily assigning this feed. Those ones right there, that was just, it doesn't really matter what the feed order is, dude, to be honest with you. I just wanted to keep all the ingots on one side. Those feeds right after they go right through their vent, they're gonna spread out. And this was a good way to get 12 belts in here, you know what I mean? I would like to do something. It's not good enough. I mean, yeah, I suppose it doesn't really make a difference. Right, I was making sure you remember that there wasn't a specific reason. This way. You have so much spreadsheet brain for this game, I'm impressed you can keep it all straight. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. The problem with how I set this up is that the stuff that I need to feed all the way over there, or all the way over there, those four, or, well, iron line being an exception here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Geeson, be careful with this game. Okay. Turbocharger. Oh. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. There's the resource conveyors. Where the heck is it? Ah, the 1x1 elevator truss. Oh, we need steel for it. Damn. Okay. Trying to see how this looks. I'm thinking put the belts right here. Put the belt line right here. But I also want, you know, like a walkway. Or we could put the belt line kind of hanging off the side here. And use the covered conveyors. I actually kind of like that one. Kind of like that way. The other way, I don't like this. This is not well thought out enough. Doesn't look bad though, but. I'm wondering what happens if we go straight down here. Would a significant overhang, would a similar overhang be sufficient to cover the bus without having to fully enclose it? Yeah. Cool. So that will work if we wanted it to. I'm not sure I'm happy with that either, but we'll leave it there like that for now. I'm just trying to figure out the best route for this, dudes, and I'm trying to like picture everything in my head. I'm thinking reverse the flow of this belt, to be honest with you. Reverse the flow of this and have that iron get pumped up over here, and then have them combine here, but also run copper and coal here. And then if we could utilize this pre-existing elevator, like a raw material elevator, and we could basically just have it go that way. And then you get iron, copper, coal. The feeds are right here. Oh boy. But my thing is like, where is it going to pop out? We don't necessarily need it to pop out right there. It needs to go... Dude, I can't freaking think today. I'm having trouble picturing it as good as I usually do. Is the central stair array strictly necessary? No, not really, but so Benton, where I'm at right now is that I'm really tired, dude. I had to go to a funeral today, and you know I thought I would have a clear enough head to be able to come in here and think about this. But yeah, it's not that we can't do it. We can do this a bunch of different ways. What I usually do is I usually sit here and figure out the best way to do it, and that usually requires a good night's sleep and whatnot, and I just don't want to go and build something and then know it's just a waste like later, you know what I mean? Is there anywhere we haven't explored yet? I don't know. Yeah, my brain really isn't working today, dudes. I've got to say I hate this game. You hate this game? Oh, yeah? Why not take some time off? Dio, I'm thinking that might be a good idea. Yeah. I had a life before I got it. How many hours have you lost to the Satisfactory gods? You have over 2,000. Oof. Wonderful Thursday, EJ. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Alucard, I actually think I might take the rest of the night off, guys. I thought I could just come in here and be like, blah, 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 here we go, but here we go. But it's not coming to me, dude. I know there's multiple ways to do this, but so if we put iron over there, we reverse the flow of that belt. Do I feed the belts here? Do I feed the belts in the back? Do we feed the belts down the center? Do we go underground? I don't know, because I haven't built that that foundry yet, so I'm kind of failing to see it. This is where I'd usually be able to kind of picture in my head where the belts are gonna go, and figure it out completely from there. Be like, okay, this goes here, this goes here, this goes there. I can usually picture in my head a lot better, but I'm not. Some days I just don't have it, you know. Yeah. Why not build a sample to see? Yeah, we can do it. We can do it tomorrow. I'll tell you what, guys. Let me get a good night's sleep. We'll sleep on it, and maybe we'll play some Satisfactory tomorrow before we jump in on Star Raker. I'm just not, yeah, it's just not clicking in my head. Just trying to do too much. It's okay, like, I'm fine, don't worry about it. Yeah, thanks, Bimbo. Yeah, I'm just not really, it's not really going, not really clicking. So, I'm going to take some time off here, and, yeah, I'll do a nice long stream tomorrow. The other thing is that the rocket launch that I wanted to do today, wanted to cover today, it got moved. It got moved to Sunday night, or, well, Saturday morning. Or Sunday morning. See, I can't even talk straight. It's Sunday, August 6, 2023, 1 a.m. Eastern. I don't want to do something when I'm like, oh yeah, I think that'll work. I like being sure before I go and build, because what I build takes time. So I like to be sure. So guys, I'm gonna call it for now. Apologies. I know I'm part of people's routine and I don't take that lightly, but yeah, your boy's just today, you know. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not at noon, I'll try to be on a little bit. I'll try to be on a little bit earlier. You should see your build. Yeah. It still sounds like Saturday night to you. I mean, technically, yes, it is. So, yeah, I'm just, yeah, not here. And I don't want to half-ass it either, because that means I don't want to be disingenuous with viewers. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully get on a little bit earlier. And we'll go from there. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the AM tomorrow. Sorry about that, but yeah, just not here. So, I'll see you guys then. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night.